Hi, this is Zini San, and you are watching CMS TV.
And then there was another documentary. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was about people and their horrific exes. I'm going to have to look it up.
It's on what, Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's about something X. It's about your ex-boyfriend or something. What another horrific situation where
Worst ex ever?
That's it. That's it. That's another one I watched.
Mm-hmm.
People are just some of the worst pieces of shit out there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'll tell you, as far as the documentaries, I really think I might have to stop listening to Florentine because he keeps taking me down this rabbit hole to these fucked up things, and like the one we talked about a couple weeks ago, and I'm still on it. There's that Shirilla chick, the McKenzie Shirilla, the crash.
Yeah.
I watched another documentary today about that. A YouTube documentary that had all kinds of new information on this. It's funny because when Jim told me this, he's like, you know, man, I started watching this and I went right down the rabbit hole. And I was like, yeah, I get it. Now I'm right down the rabbit hole with the same thing. Every time I see this bitch's name, I'm clicking on it. Every time. And I'm just fascinated. The father went on, what's the guy, the mayor of New York's kid? Cuomo. Chris Cuomo,
yeah.
podcast or show or whatever he does.
Right.
The father was on that this week. There was a appeal that got denied or some shit this week. And so then the father was on this Chris Cuomo show, and the father is like, I don't think I did anything wrong raising her. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Watch the documentary about your kid. Try being a little objective and you'll see what the rest of the world sees, that you were a fucked up parent.
Right.
Jeez.
Well, there's a common thread between not the Elvis thing, but these other documentaries, this maternal instinct, worst ex ever, this crash, social media.
Oh yeah.
This isn't to say that there aren't horrible people before social media, but I think that social media brings the worst out in a lot of people. It just everything is just social media driven, that these people just are so wrapped up in it that they basically will sell their soul in order to keep somebody's attention online.
The only positive thing, and you may disagree, I don't know. Only positive thing I'll say about social media in this realm is I do believe that the popularity of social media has reduced the number of serial killers because they can't keep their fucking mouth shut, so they don't go do it as much. They just know they'll get caught now, so they don't serial kill. Before there was social media, a guy like Jeffrey Dahmer could go for years. Or BTK. How long did BTK go? 30 years or some shit?
Well, yeah, he disappeared for like 20.
And he only got caught because he more or less turned himself in.
No, he
did by giving up obvious evidence with the typewriter thing.
Well, they discovered the
font.
No, that wasn't it.
No.
They discovered the IP address of the church computer he was using to burn a CD.
Right.
That's how they found it. Mm-hmm. Because he wasn't up on technology and that it leaves a fingerprint.
Right. In fact, he didn't even ask them, "Can you trace this?" or something. I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. He asked, like he sent a message to the media asking if they could trace, his papers or something.
Yeah, well, he sent a CD or something. He burned a CD or something, and they found they found
the meta. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. So that's how they trapped him.
Yeah,
they traced it to the church computer he was using.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's crazy. Dude, still one of the most chilling things you can ever watch ever. Go out to YouTube and just watch his confession.
Oh, I
Jesus
watched
Christ.
it. Well, he just talks about it very matter of fact.
He's just like, yeah,
well, I was just waiting in the basement for her to get home, and then she got home, and I hit her over the head, and I tied her, and he just like it was.
I
like
just took Mr. Otero and I put a bag over his head, and I made his wife watch, and she watched as I choked him out. It's like, whoa,
it was
dude.
just like another day on the job.
Yeah, it's like, whoa,
just very matter of fact.
So.
Yeah, I did. I have watched that.
And yet that guy still lives.
Yeah.
Why do we keep these guys alive? How can you justify not using the death penalty on someone like the BTK that admitted it? How can you justify that? He literally told the story of every single person he killed. How do you not just say, all right, you just got to go? We're not going to invest $500,000 in housing you and feeding you. Why do they not do that?
I don't know. I guess, as long as there's lawyers out there, there are, the good and the bad of it. A good lawyer can, get you out of a jam if you're not guilty, but they can also keep you from getting,
getting stung if you are.
Yeah, done away with once you are found guilty,
right?
And then they can keep you alive forever.
Yeah, and the appeals take forever. That's what's. You remember when my friend Josh got killed right up the road here?
Yeah,
my cop friend.
Right.
There's still appeals going on in that shit.
Oh, it goes on for years and years.
That's over a decade ago. It's like 15 years ago. That was when I was working at the telephone company or something. That's like 18 years ago or something.
Yeah.
15 or something. Such a long time ago, and there's still how can there still be appeals? What could they be appealing after 15 years? What's left? It's just mind-boggling to me. I don't know. But I'm with you. That's you did exactly what I did this week. Nothing but documentary watching and Dutton Ranch.
Yeah. So it was good documentaries. So if you're into documentaries, those are the few that I watched and would recommend. If you're into such things.
Sure.
But that was basically the extent of my free time that I had this week.
Caught up on Dutton Ranch?
I did.
I love it. It's just a perfect show right now. It is a perfect show right now. Are you digging it? Or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's too short though. It goes so fast.
It does.
You just turn it on. You start it, and then all of a sudden it's it's over.
Yeah, God damn it! I gotta wait another week for this shit. And meanwhile, we could probably just wait like 3 more weeks and then just binge watch the whole thing. I don't think it's going to be 20 episodes. I think it's going to be like 10. And they're at like 8 or whatever now. They're building right up to the finale.
Yeah.
It's got to be close at this point, doesn't it?
I would imagine. I mean, it is getting heated with what's her name having a heart attack and
Annette Bening.
Yeah, and then leaving her evil son in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's going to come down to a standoff between Rip and that guy.
Well, did you see yesterday's episode?
Yes.
Okay. Remember the part where she's in the, I don't remember, was in the hospital or at the house or whatever. And
she left the hospital with Ed Harris.
Ed Harris.
Yeah.
But she said to the son, the evil son, she said, Beth and Rip are staying. That's it. And I was like, all right, now you know where this is going.
Right.
Point taken. We got it. There's gonna be a big feud here. Someone's gonna die, and I don't think it's gonna be Beth or Rip.
And then, of course, the discovery of bringing the sick cattle across the border.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude, since you're watching it, and spoiler alert, people, we're gonna be talking about the current episode of this show. If you're watching it, you may want to tune out, but I did not understand at all the plot line of the kid getting sick. Not him getting sick, I get it. The girl was with the other guy and he fucking freaked out and started hammering drinks.
Got hammered.
Yeah, but I didn't understand him puking on the horse and being so sick, but then he was trying to fix the fence without gloves. I didn't understand what they were trying to say there.
He was trying to prove, he said to Beth, I want to be like Rip. Mm-hmm. So I think this was his opportunity to prove his mettle as a man, as a cowboy, because that's what he said. All I wanted to be is a cowboy. And he didn't want to accept the gloves from Rip because it's like, it's my own fault. I forgot my gloves. Fuck it. I'll fix the fence without gloves. I'm not going to take charity from you. I'm going to show you that I can be, stand up on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's what it was. And, even though he was puking sick from being hungover and drunk, it's like, I'm not going to allow, my fuck up to keep me from being able to go out here and do a day's work.
Right.
And I think that's what it was. He was trying to prove to Rip that he could, hold his own.
Right. Yeah, it just seems so dumb with him pulling on the fucking barbed wire with his bare hands. I was like, what are you doing, you stupid shit? Put on the gloves.
Well, again, he was just like, I'm not, I fucked up, so I'm going to just do this barehanded.
Now, who is that kid? Because he's not their kid.
No, he was remember in
it was the guy and the Indian girl?
No.
Whose kid
remember
is
in Yellowstone, they found him. He was just abandoned.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
They brought him in and, he let him sleep in the barn and he would saddle, he would saddle John Dutton's horse. And
I kept thinking he was the kid of the guy in the Indian from Yellowstone. No. I was like, that guy has his own show. Why isn't this kid on with that guy?
No, he was just a stray that they picked up and gave him an opportunity because Rip was also a stray that got picked up, and so they were just sort of like paying it forward and giving this kid an opportunity to earn his keep on the Dutton Ranch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a little lost in the show.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad to hear we got the fucking assholes throwing fucking M80s all over the place in the yard. That's fantastic.
What, out in front of your place?
In the backyard, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just hear them. They're probably on that cut street right there.
Right.
Behind my house. Every 10 seconds. Great. As long as they ain't doing it at 3 a.m, I don't give a shit.
Right. So, anyway, as a lot of the times Chris and I start the show off talking about TV and documentaries and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I watched this week. How about you? Anything in
That's
particular?
About what I watched as well. Same shit. I know I watched some other doc. I cannot even think of what it was, so that should tell you how good it was. But it was a 3-part something. I don't remember. I really don't remember what I watched. I don't know. I just worked.
It was so good. I forgot what I watched.
Yeah. I started watching that movie Disclosure Day. Boy, was that a fucking snore. That was a snore. They're trying to make it out like it's the new Independence Day or whatever.
Okay.
Or War of the Worlds or something. I fucking fell asleep. I was like, no, I guess I'm not going to watch this one till conclusion. Didn't even look to turn it back either. I was just like, fuck, who cares? If it wasn't good enough to hold me more than 20 minutes, I'm not going to go back and try and watch it again.
It was like trying to watch Rangers or whatever that is.
Yeah, Marshals.
Marshals.
Yeah. And then today I watched an utterly boring WWE pay-per-view. So that's the extent of my TV. And then tomorrow I have another pay-per-view. I have a AEW pay-per-view tomorrow night. So can't wait for that. That'll be exciting. The only problem with the AEW pay-per-views, they are so fucking long. They're like, and I don't want to be this guy, but I'm going to be in this case. I hate when I see, like, with the baseball and stuff, how people like that the games are like 30 minutes shorter or whatever now with the pitch clock and the umpires rushing the shit along and whatever. I really have a problem with that, because in my mind, it's like, why would you want something that you're paying to see to take less time? You know, if you're going to, it'd be like paying to go to a concert and hoping it's only 30 minutes instead of an hour and a half. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'd rather see more baseball than less, even if it is just the slowdown of the game. It's part of the ambience of the game.
Well, I just think it's again our mentality.
It is.
Everything's short and fast and clips, and I don't have the attention span to watch a 3.5 hour game. You know?
And I agree, that is why they're doing it. But with these AEW pay-per-views, specifically AEW, it is always 5 solid hours if you don't watch the pre-show. And the pre-show has matches too. So if you watch the pre-show, it's like 6 to 7. It's like a real commitment to watch this shit, because it is so fucking long. And tomorrow is one of their bigger ones, Forbidden Door, where they wrestle people from like Japan and places. And this thing is going to be all fucking day tomorrow. I know it. I know I'm going to start watching it at like 5 o'clock and watch until midnight. I just know it. It's just the way it's going to be.
People go to this event live.
Yeah.
So they're there for 5 and 6 hours.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I went to see AEW when it first started, I went to see it in Pittsburgh. They taped a 2-hour show, and then when the 2-hour show ended, then they just changed the scrims and stuff around the ring to a different show, and then recorded another 2-hour show. So even that was like 5 hours just to see just a regular old Wednesday edition of Dynamite. I guess I could have left, but who's going to leave? You know, again, you paid the money to be there. Why would you leave? You stick around and you watch the wrestling, I guess. But I don't know. AEW seems to like to have the long shows. And not that I'm bitching, but at the same time, I'd be lying to you if I said around 9:30 or so, when I've been watching since 6, if I don't start drifting a little bit, start fading in and out, fall asleep a little bit.
Yeah. I've seen all the wrestling I can handle in one sitting.
That's it. It's like you almost want to break it into 2 episodes or something, but I'm not going to really complain too terribly much. It's certainly better than what WWE is doing these days, so I'll take it. WWE is just terrible.
Well, again, I'm not a wrestling fan, so I got to get my information from you. But since the McMahons are no longer involved, has it changed?
Yeah, it's totally garbage now.
All right.
It's Triple H, who was a wrestler. He's the head of it now. Like, he runs the creative and whatnot, and he doesn't tell good stories. And if it's going nowhere, he just drops it and doesn't tell anybody that they're moving on. They just move to another thing. And the other real problem is, TKO bought it, Endeavor, the same ones that bought the UFC. And the only thing they give a fuck about is money. That's it. And I'm not saying that's bad. I mean, it's a business.
That's the reason they bought it, is because they look at it as a cash cow.
Jackal, I'll address that in 1 second. I don't know if you heard, but I'll tell this as a separate story. But anyway, back to the McMahons. When TKO bought it, when I say they are financially doing everything, like, one of the things WWE never did was put advertising on the ring mat. They just didn't do it. Now there's a big old ad in the middle. There's ads all the way around the thing. There's ads on the pads, on the turnbuckles. They have ad boards on the barriers that change and shit. I mean, it is constant with the ads. And even on the pay-per-views, like the pay-per-view I watched today, started at 1, it ended about roughly 4 o'clock or so. 5 matches in 3 hours, and had to have 30 commercials. This is a pay-per-view. You're not supposed to have any commercials in a pay-per-view.
Yeah. Well, it's just like Sirius XM radio. You pay for that and you get commercials.
Just sucks. TKO has totally wrecked it. It just blows now. It's not. I don't even watch the product. I watched it today just because I watch on YouTube. The shows suck. The actual Raw and SmackDown, they both blow. So on the YouTube channel, they will put up a 15-minute version of the 3-hour show on their YouTube the next morning. So I tend to watch that. I'll watch on a Tuesday morning. I'll watch like the 15-minute recap of Raw the night before. And that's as far as I keep up with it. And to be honest, I watched this pay-per-view today without watching one episode leading into it, and I knew exactly what was going on from the 15-minute YouTube clip, so I don't need to spend 3 hours. And, they got a lot of shows, too. That's another problem with the WWE. They got the 3-hour Raw. They got a 2-hour SmackDown. They've got LFG. They've got Evolve. They've got Speed. These are all different shows. Main Event. These are all different shows. To keep up with this shit, you got to fucking watch all this shit. It's like too much.
Too much of a good thing.
Yeah. And I do agree with you, Brian. Liv Morgan did look spectacular, even though she was all covered up because they were in Saudi Arabia. She just put on, like when they go to Saudi, the women have to cover from their,
of course they do,
from their chin to their bottom of their feet. But Liv Morgan found a way to sexy that up. I mean, she's so fucking sexy anyway, but she definitely found a way to sexy that up, so it was pretty hot. I was liking that. Grabbed my dick a little bit when she was wrestling.
It's okay if you bring your WWE women over here, but they got to dress up like a beekeeper.
Oh, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. And the worst part is they do these dumb events in Saudi Arabia because the Saudi Arabian people will pay like 3 times as much as what the U.S. people will. They're actually doing WrestleMania, their biggest event, next year in Saudi Arabia. But the reason they're doing it in Saudi Arabia is because in most cities, like if they went to Vegas or somewhere to do it, Vegas would pay the WWE $50 million to bring it and licensing and all that other bullshit, right? Mm-hmm. For the bars and all that shit. When they go to Saudi, $150 million. So they don't give a fuck. And needless to say, the crowd is terrible because the crowd would give more pop if they brought out the bones of Hulk Hogan than any current wrestler, because all they care about is what they've seen on TV, which is a whole lot less than we have. And like for the chicks wrestling, today was the chicks were wrestling like 2 pretty important matches. Nothing. Absolutely. The people that were there, which is all guys because women are not allowed, I don't think. And they don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck about what's going on with the women's wrestling at all. It's just filler time until we can get some more naked men in the ring. So stupid.
Yeah, it's just like all those comedians who went over there to do their comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And they got paid a shit ton of money.
Yeah. All right, let me answer Jim's question and we'll take a break.
All right.
So I sent this to my man, Jim Florentine. I would imagine we're going to hear about it Monday on his podcast. So you know how Florentine, one of the, he has a couple of guaranteed tropes every show that he does, every podcast.
Mom of the week. Never happened stories.
Jelly Roll.
Yep.
Big
the
Boom.
Kelsey brothers.
The Kelseys.
Taylor Swift.
Yes. The Big Booms. My town had a big boom this week.
Oh, boy.
A real one. Like, like it blew up 3 houses or damaged 30 more in Twinsburg. Is that nuts or what?
What is nuts? Did you get on your town's social media and go, what was that? Did anybody else hear that?
I can't do, dude. As I've explained to Florentine, I did sign up for a bunch of other towns around me, like Solon and Hudson and whatever.
Right.
I can't do it. I can't really be an asshole on the Twinsburg one because the police chief is my friend.
Okay.
So I can't be out there just being a dickbag on the town page when my friend is the police chief of the town. So I did not go on the town page for this, but yeah, look at this. Fucking, it's crazy, man. It was some kind of a gas leak and fucking houses blew up.
That's typically what happens.
Yeah. And the houses just blew up. But I was like, I listen to Jim Florentine every fucking week talk about this shit. Now here it is in my town.
Yeah, but this literally was an explosion.
A big boom.
Yeah, it was an explosion. It leveled a couple houses.
Yeah, it wasn't what these dummies are that are reporting for him. That, you know, it's not the door on a garbage truck slamming or something. You know, if this was an actual explosion. It's just crazy though that every week I hear Florentine with the big boom, big boom, big boom. Sure enough, whatever day this was, Thursday or whatever, big explosion in Twinsburg. And
did you hear it?
I didn't hear it. No.
Well,
no, I wish it would have hit my house.
To go on the town page. I heard there was a big boom somewhere. Yeah. Can anybody tell me about it?
Yeah. What happened? I should do it now.
What did I miss?
I should do it now. I just got back from vacation. I heard there was a big boom. What happened?
Well, if you have any interest in it, Jim Florentine has a podcast out there called Everybody's Awful. Mm-hmm. And it's out on Mondays.
Yes.
And it's usually 45 minutes to an hour. Mm-hmm. I typically listen to it on my way home on Monday afternoon. It gets me from door to door typically.
Sure. It's so funny.
It's perfect length podcast for my drive anyway.
I have a strong feeling I'm going to get a plug on this week's coming up, just because not only did I send him this with the big boom in Twinsburg, but I also sent him some video of Jelly Roll, because Jelly Roll was here in Cleveland this week.
Oh, yeah.
And I sent him some video of Jelly Roll praising God for his divorce and everything. So, yeah, I'd imagine I'm going to get a little plug for that. But I love that podcast, though. It's so good. It cracks me the fuck up every single. I just sit there and laugh.
Yeah, it's good. I listen to it on my way home every Monday, like clockwork.
And he's just so spot on with how we are as guys. You know, with just, is that really what you did? Is that really, me and you are so cynical to say we are exactly. He's like us. We're like him. However you want to put it.
Right.
We're the exact cynical.
Why he says he likes our show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we are the same level of cynical. Too good, but yeah, I did have a big boom in my town.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Craziness.
Right. Perfect. All right. Well, I think that'll wrap this segment. What do you think?
I think.
All right. Well, as always, we appreciate everybody who's tuned in and supports the show via the locals. And I'm going to get into our tunage here that you guys and gals pick through the locals Fast Pass. And how does that happen? Well, you got to sign up over at classicmetalshow.locals.com. And for a paltry $5 a month, you get a lot of good shit through our locals, people who are members and do support the show monetarily. Get a chance to request a song on a Saturday, and typically, if I'm not overwhelmed with requests, and lately I've tried to get everybody's request in, but sometimes I miss one or two, and it's not a slight on you if I missed your request or didn't get to it. It's just, sometimes time is a limiter, so I can only do so much here. So I try to be as fair as I can and get as many of the requests in there. And if I miss you this week and your request next week, I try to make sure you get your request played the following week. So
yeah, pal.
I try to keep that in mind. So anyway, we're going to get into the tunes via the Fast Pass on the local. So come over there and join us, classicmetalshow.locals.com, and sign up today. So to kick off the music break here, what would you like to hear, Mr. Akin?
Let's go to the Sad Wings of Destiny record and give me Genocide by Judas Priest.
Okay. Genocide.
Yeah.
There it is. All right. We will get into some Judas Priest here and do our thing. Speaking of that, I saw this ad pop up this week about the Wasp tour. And it was just like, get your tickets today, KK's Priest and this and that. And I thought, man, I better get some tickets. And then I thought, wait a minute. I bought tickets all the way back in like January for this, and I was like, did I already get tickets for this? And I had to think about it. And I remember talking about it on the show, and I had to go back through my emails. Sure as shit, I already bought my tickets. And I was thinking, am I going to miss out on this somehow? But
apparently not. Apparently you would have been there twice. You'd have had a bunch of tickets.
Exactly. So yeah, I already got my tickets for that. So
there you go.
All right. Well, let's get into the tunage. Here's some Judas Priest with Genocide exclusively here
on your classic metal show.